Okay, guys, be patient is a brand new potential series, so let me know what you guys think. I believe one of the biggest things holding back this channel from growing is my noviceness at playing Constructed. I was able to get some time with somebody who has top-aided Pro Tour, so somebody who obviously knows how to play the game at a high level. And you'll hear me say it in the video, this was the most fun I've ever had playing Constructed Magic in my life. So I guess there's something to be said for Magic getting more fun as you get better. But we're thinking about some series of leveling up a casual type Constructed player to be thinking about pro level decisions. Major takeaways early was especially online, keeping the clock in my mind, thinking several turns ahead, taking screenshots, writing cards down, things I just don't do that after this first call, Travis, I think I'm going to continue to do. And hopefully he'll allow me to steal another hour of his time, maybe in a week or two, to go through it again. I would love to do it weekly, but I feel like that's a little selfish on me. And he's obviously got lots of things to do. But you guys want it constructed on this channel, and I wanted to bring you better constructed play. So I thought maybe this way at least you can come along the journey. So let me know if you like the series. Check it out. All right, so I'm here with the Mr. Travis Wu himself.
Also go by Travis Wizard,
Oh,
but
yeah.
that's me. Yeah. What's up, Jeremy? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for giving me some time. So we just started the Pro Tour Gauntlet. We've got 2 minutes here. I'll explain to everyone later what's going on, but what deck are we looking at here?
So this is Luis Salvato's Red White Eldrazi Goggles. It gives us one of 8 random decks, and we've got 2 minutes to review this, figure out how to play it. So it looks like the game plan is we've got Eldrazi to disrupt the hand, Goggles for epic card draw, we've got some Burns, some Madness, and Chandra to top it off.
So I don't think I've ever played with Goggles. So tap, add a mana, then when that mana is spent to cast instant sorcery, copy that spell. You may choose. Oh, I can see. All right, well, I see where that's going. Multiple copies of Fiery Temper seems good, or Lightning Axe seems good. Am I reading that right? How you'd want to use that to double down on your burn?
Yeah, or you use it for an Insight or a Voice and you draw 4 cards. You're really going to like this card. Or you finish them off with Fall of the Titans and burn them for 20. This deck can actually do that.
That would be pretty fun. Okay, so this.
hmm
Oh, I get it. Okay, so no matter what, I'm paying
Yeah,
5. I can ramp. But that's
yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Also very cool to keep in mind is the deck has a lot of utility lands. It's got Needle Spires here, which is a double strike land. It has Drownyard Temple. If you discard it, it can come back. So we're going to want to keep our Graveyard tab up on the screen if we're playing with that. And then Westvale Abbey, which has the combos with Chandra, turn our elementals into Ormondal. So that's
Yeah, that
something,
seems
yeah,
good. Oh yeah, because
definitely.
we can plus one her and either swing with those potentially, or we could plus one or swing with them and then sack them to turn them into Ormondal. Although that seems like a waste. You'd want to just swing in with a 9/7 flying lifelinker, right?
Yeah, I mean, it depends. But overall, really sweet deck. I think it's going to be a lot of fun because this deck, yeah, the top 8 has a lot of really cool decks. This is one of them.
All right.
Big ramp, draw.
Fortunately for me, I've played with most of these cards. Goggles is really different to me, and for those of you who don't know, Travis is he's got a YouTube channel now, Pro Tour player. I mean, he's a supremely confident Magic player and person, and he has offered to help me get a little better at Standard.
hmm
Something he does over
Yeah.
on his YouTube channel as well.
We're trying to level Jeremy up as much as possible in as little time as possible. So we're gonna
Yeah.
see how the thought processes work. And yeah, yeah, okay.
With this deck, I would assume we'd want to be on the play, right?
In general, constructed, it's almost always play first game one. I know sealed, there's a lot more drawing first.
All right, so in my first inclination here is to ship
Mm.
this hand. We have nothing to do. Um,
Um, this is more borderline. So if you take a look at Magmatic Insight, it ships the land for a card.
Oh, I'm with.
So if you imagine del like X out Magmatic Insight and a Plains for 2 more cards, it's still this is very borderline. I mean, the decision is yours.
Let's keep it. I like the idea of it is risky. I guess if
Hmm.
we were on the play,
Hmm.
it may change our mind, but I think we're gonna believe in the heart of the Moto Shuffler here.
Hmm. So what's your turn one? What are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking because in my mind the way or resource
Hmm.
management works is we can never not play Needle Spire's tap, so I would play that first in
Hmm.
my mind, even though I can't then cast Magmatic Insight. I don't know.
Hmm.
What do you think?
So I'm pulling up the deck list and taking a look at it here. This deck has basically no 2 mana plays. So uh, if it had 2 mana plays, you would want a Magmatic Insight so that you could get that 2 drop down. But in this deck, it doesn't really matter. So I think that you're correct if you go Spires into Spires Insight. Also, I think that's another reason why keeping this hand is okay because this deck wants a lot of mana. It plays 26 lands, and we're going to be able to use those Needle Spires. Another point, if you look at Fall of the Titans, it has this Surge cost, and Magmatic Insight turns that on. So we might even want to hold on to Insight for a while in order
Oh
to,
yeah, I get
yeah.
you. Yeah, if we don't, oh, now we have two, so now I think we can cast. I'm thinking we just go Spires, Magmatic Insight,
Hmm.
ship just a boring regular old planes.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Well, actually, you know what? Magmatic Insight won't help us with Fall of the Titans because we have to discard a land card.
Sure, but if we're trying to turn on the Surge later on,
Oh, for the
we
second
can.
spell, I was thinking of Madness. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, so
Although there is Madness in the deck as well.
we're gonna go. We've already got. I mean, it doesn't matter. We're not gonna get rid of Battlefield Forage, so we'll just ship a planes here and hopefully draw some gasoline. Uh, well, we drew two lands.
That's okay. There's another Magmatic Insight.
Yeah.
Also, with a deck like this, it cares about raw cards, so starting from 6 is not on the play is probably not what this deck wants to do anyways.
Okay. Interesting. So I think here, where I'm thinking in my head is, um, Battlefield Forge because we want to be able to cast Thought here on turn 4.
Hmm.
Although this does come into play, comes into play
Hmm.
on tap, so that doesn't matter, I guess. But I guess we just, I mean, I guess we just make Medic Insight again, or we could just roll with it and save this for the surge costs down the road or down the
It's a
line.
tough call. I haven't played the deck either. This is kind of the challenge of the Pro Tour Gauntlet. I think that you're correct that we're going to go Spires into Forge into Thought Knot. Personally, well, it looks like we're up against Bant Company, right? Actually, we know that, and we have
Yeah.
their deck list. They're going to be able to make a creature on the next turn, and then Collected Company, and we're really going to want to be able to search Fall of the Titans.
Oh, right. So maybe, yeah. Then I think we
And
definitely want to.
yeah,
We're gonna want to
we're
hold it.
very likely to do it on turn 5 and do 3 damage to 2 creatures. So I think that, and since we already have our turn 4 planned, I think that sandbagging the Magmatic Insight is probably a good bet.
Yeah, and then what we're gonna, and we'll also after that turn, we'll be able to activate these
Hmm.
with. There's a lot of seems like I'm not super familiar with this deck, with well either of these decks, but what I do know is there's quite a lot of 2 toughness creatures in this Bant deck, and so having a double strike 2 power seems good.
Hmm. Definitely. They also have some 3 drops, a
So
good amount of 3 drops.
maybe they got.
Oh, sorry, 3 toughness.
Oh, the toughness. Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, and I think that a lot of the 2 toughness they have get bigger too, like Tireless Tracker.
Yeah, Duskwatch Recruiter, Jace, Friends Prodigy, Nissa.
Okay, so we got a Duskwatch. Nice card. I've played against it in limited a lot. I didn't think I would ever see it in constructed, but that ability is pretty spicy, being able to just go dig and get a creature.
Yeah, both sides are quite good.
So this next turn, unless something crazy happens, I think the play is just Lightning Axe. Interesting. So, I probably still Battlefield Forge into Thought-Knots here. I think the value of knowing what's in his hand supersedes anything else we can do right now.
Yeah, definitely. Lightning Axe can come down and take out the Recruiter later on if necessary. And there's a lot of burn, so this is a good place to be. Really, the only thing missing is Goggles.
Yeah.
If Goggles, which is another reason to save Magmatic Insight, because if Goggles comes off the top, Goggles into Insight.
Oh, draw 4?
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right, so the plan right now is a top deck Goggles. Okay, so interesting. Now this is where I'll lead you through what I'm thinking, right?
Mm-hmm.
The biggest threat in his hand right now is Avacyn, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have lots of things to kill Avacyn. Lightning Axe kills it. Fall of the Titans kills it. Tireless Tracker is good. I mean, I feel like Tireless Tracker with the card draw engine is pretty annoying. Reflector Mage is no good against us because I'll just recast Thought-Knots here and exile another card. Oh wait, no, it's when it enters the battlefield. When it leaves, they get to draw a card, so that's no good either. So my thought process, I guess, is immediately I'm glad I don't see any collected companies, and we can deal with all these little guys with a surged Fall of the Titans. What my inclination is to take Avacyn, but
my first inclination is to take a screenshot, which I've done, so that we'll be able to remember these cards.
Pro tip.
Yeah. In paper, we'd write them down. You're saying taking the Avacyn. Is that what you're thinking?
That's what it's only because, and probably incorrectly, I'm not afraid of any of these because I can clean it up.
You look at our hand, we've got draw power, we've got burn, we've got Thought-Knot, we've got big battlefield creatures. We can fight through all this. Why not take the most powerful card? I agree. Avacyn. And then, I mean, you can make an argument for the tracker, but we've got 20 life. Tempo of the Reflector Mage is not a big deal. Why not just take the one card? The most can go wrong with Avacyn, right?
Yeah, I definitely most fear that. At least we could instant speed remove it with either Fall. We're not in a position to do it with Fall, but we are with Lightning Axe, even if it comes down. Reflector Mage.
Yep.
Fine.
Oh, we're at 20 life and are going to be able to get some tempo back with Fall of the Titans. It's not.
The other thing I was thinking is, too, maybe next turn, my inclination is to just Thought-Knot and then leave either Magmatic and... Oh, okay, interesting. So Fiery Temper is pretty nice.
Well, we can't Thought-Knot because of the Reflector Mage.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so, I mean, I like Axe Temper. The alternative is Magmatic Fall. So think about which is actually going to do more damage later. So Lightning Axe plus Fiery Temper is only 2 mana and is doing 5 damage and 3 damage. Fall of the Titans would do 3 damage to each.
Well, we could do, if I play the Mountain, and then Magmatic Insight, and then cast Fall of the Titans, that would clean them both up with one card and save us a Fiery Temper and the Lightning Axe.
I agree. And then next turn we can go Thought-Knot, Axe, Temper, potentially. So, I mean, we're losing our big Surge spell, but we don't yet quite have the mana to really abuse it anyways.
So we'll go Insight. Maybe we'll draw another one anyway.
All
right, and so Insight... Drop this Plains.
Come on, Goggles.
No Goggles. But we do get to wipe the board here, which seems good.
Did you click on the both of them?
Yeah.
It seemed like I saw some lag. I hope that it works.
Oh. Have faith, my friend.
I trust you.
And the other thing is, worst case, we have 3 double striking lands that, because we know he has, let's see, he had one more of the Duskwatch Recruiter at minimum and a Tireless Tracker, which we can get rid of now with Fiery Temper if we wanted. It feels like we're in a pretty good position here.
There's some things I don't like. I mean, this tracker is kind of going off, and
Well, I figured this turn we would. Oh, okay. Double temper seems good. Um.
this deck leans heavily on goggles.
Oh, okay. So the fact that we don't have it yet is an issue. We're not getting all the value we need.
Yeah, I mean, it would just be insane if we had like twice the like. Yeah.
Yeah. So here, I'm thinking I have to get rid of this. But maybe I save the. Maybe I just cast what I have 5, so or 6 mana. So I could potentially. I don't have a good target for like casting. I don't have 2 targets. Potentially next turn he could investigate again, which will give him another card draw. I could just blow this thing up right now, but then that's like my only play. I guess it leaves Lightning Axe up for if he casts something big next turn.
Yeah. I mean, the alternative is Axe. I mean, the options are basically Axe plus Thought Knot, or Fiery Temper, or just Thought Knot. That thing should be taken care of because it's going to get out of temper range soon,
Yeah.
and it's going to draw more cards. So I think it's worth using a Fiery Temper.
Yeah.
And
Because he'll draw 1, it'll go to 3 power, but whatever. I don't think we can survive the thing getting too big, like you said.
yeah, I'm slightly concerned because the opponent is going up on a second card, and they're going to be able to play Duskwatch Recruiter and use its ability to go up on more cards, and it really feels like it's on the deck to produce a Goggles soon.
Do you think I should have waited till the end? Oh, he negated. Interesting. Okay. I didn't think he would do that. I didn't think that tells us how. Here's what I think when somebody does that, and I could be dead wrong, but it feels like he really highly values that tireless tracker because he's only got 2 cards in hand. We know one of them is a Dustwatch Recruiter, so he literally he could have nothing in his hand right now, other than just the Recruiter. He does have a draw here with the Clue token, but
So first thing, we only have 14 minutes left. This tends to happen when we do this is we analyze a lot. So I mean, some of the players are just gonna have to get automated.
yeah, I guess my reply is to just. I mean, I guess I waste another temper and get rid of it.
I agree, and we can always axe the Drownyard Temple and then bring it back.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're correct that tracker could get out of hand. Although if I were the opponent, I would probably save that negate for Goggles because it honestly looks like the opponent is probably going to run us out of cards unless we. Oh, that's great. The opponent. Yeah, that's great. That's so good for us.
So he's out. He's out of gas.
Oh wait, never mind. That's not super good for us. We only have 1 removal spell, so.
We're gonna draw one right here. Don't even worry about it. So,
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope it's a Goggles, even better.
Ah, all right. Well, so I guess it's just. I mean, do I even waste the axe right now, or do I go all in on finding a Goggles and being able to double cast it? I think at least I play Thought Knot, right? Although for no value, that sucks.
But if we play nothing, those recruiters are going to flip.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And I mean, maybe that's not a big deal because their ability is what's really going to kill us.
Yeah, and they can do it already, right? Okay. So do I kill one of them now?
It's an instant. We can save it, and that increases our options.
Yeah.
If we again, we're behind. We can get back into this game with the Goggles if we still have axe in hand.
All right, what do we got? Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
Can't do a whole lot. Yeah, this Bant deck produces. Ooh, Sylvan Advocate's a beast.
Great.
False.
Yeah.
This deck produces so much card advantage.
Yeah, that's coming down as a 4/5, right? So that's pretty gross. 4/5 Vigilant. I can axe it for no value, but I mean, in the interest of. But I guess if we play on we're gonna draw Goggles here, then we could axe 2 things.
So there's something really weird that I'm looking at this list. It doesn't have negate in the main deck.
How
It's
is
in
that
the
even?
sideboard. I think maybe we could have altered our main and board during
Oh,
the
yeah, yeah,
maybe.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
I could have. Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. Well, my inclination is to kill this, but I guess it's not. I mean, if I get rid of this, then I
Uh-huh.
don't have any more burn spells, and maybe I'll need
So
it. Maybe I'll need to cast it in my main phase to make sure I can
my
cast a
thinking right
spell.
now is we need to try to win the match. In order to do that, we're gonna have to win 2 games. This game is falling behind. If we don't hit goggles or something equivalent here,
We'll
I think
concede.
it's worth it's worth scooping just to try again. Yeah, I mean we're just
You're right.
got flooded. We could have mulliganed. I don't know that it was a correct keep having played the deck, but the deck plays 26 lands. It wants a lot of lands.
So against him, it feels like we might want to bring in Avacyn's Judgment. Um, but I mean, what am I thinking about here? So he puts a lot of creatures on the board, right? And that's what I
Hmm.
have to deal with.
Hmm.
So like Secure the Waste doesn't do much for me against him, right? Linvala maybe gives me some big flyers over the top.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
Planner Outburst is probably not wouldn't have been a bad top deck either.
there's also Hallowed Moonlight, which shuts down company, and I imagine it's there for that. So, my big concern is just basically running out of gas against this deck, is what happens. So, what can we do to increase our gas? What are the cards that aren't super gassy? Fiery Impulse is okay. It does kill Jace, and it kills an early thing. It's probably fine.
But maybe not four of them or three of them. Well,
I think Matter Reshaper can go probably just because of the speed. And then I would maybe be interested in Planar Outburst as a way to catch up. It would have been amazing that game.
yeah, that would have been pretty gross.
I agree that
Maybe we cut a
uh,
Chandra.
I wouldn't cut Chandra just because it's insane top deck. It sweeps everything.
Oh yeah,
It's,
yeah, yeah.
it's how we're gonna win. Maybe Nahiri can go. It is actually not an amazing value card.
That puts us
Um,
back down to 60.
yeah. Well, I agree. I'm kind of interested in Linvala just
Yeah,
because we're likely to. It's likely to be 6 mana 5/5 gain 5. Put a 3/3 in.
and
Which
they
seems,
don't really have anything to deal with flyers, and there may be a point when we need to fly over the top to win too.
yeah. As for what can go out, um, Displacer seems not amazing because we're not going to be displacing their stuff, and displacing Thought Knot is not win some matches, not this one. Displacing Matter Reshaper doesn't do much, which leaves displacing Goblin Dark Dwellers, which is good, but we only have 2 of them. So Displacer is not impressive to me. Now, we have pushed the curve way up. I actually think that's a correct thing to do in this matchup, because as we saw in the first game, we just ran out of gas. So
Yeah,
whatever we can do.
yeah. Let's go. Let's roll with this, and then I'll try to just be like you said, and that's a good feedback. Like you could lose the match overthinking things in game one, just not even have enough time to win. This seems fine.
Especially when doing this.
Yeah, this seems like a fine keep. It's maybe not the greatest, but it seems okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't mulligan it.
I'm gonna actually. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drop Reef
Hmm.
and dump the Temple, which we can get back later. I
Why
may.
would you play take a damage instead of not take a damage?
Oh yeah, yeah. I guess I'll do that. Yeah, and let's hopefully we'll get rid of Temple. And we drew another Lightning Axe, another Temple. That seems okay.
Yeah, it's not an amazing draw so far, but I think it might have been worth waiting to insight
Later.
because but it was fine. It turned out fine. If we hadn't drawn a land, it would have looked really bad.
Yeah, yeah. I get stick myself on 2 lands. Okay, now we have a win condition in our hand, at
Hmm.
least, right? I think we just play a land, ship the turn here,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah, and I like our position if we're able to draw fourth land or a few lands to bring back that Drownyard Temple. Chandra is really a game breaker. Last game, I think I don't like to blame luck, but I like to take a look at what happened to see how the match actually plays out. We didn't draw Goggles or Chandra, which are our 2 best cards in the matchup, and either of those could have really turned the match around.
I
So,
My inclination here is to just let this stay. rather than because I don't have anything I really want to discard right now. We need to get to 4 land. That's at least what I'm thinking.
I
Okay,
agree.
so here's what I'm gonna do. I think here, right?
Hmm.
I'm gonna return this.
Wow, that card's fucking insane. I thought it was 4 to use.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Uh, I'm gonna stay open. Ship the turn because I can do this at any time, right? So ship the turn. And then end step, bring it back. Thought Knot's here next turn.
Yes. And then from there, we're only 2 mana away from Chandra, and we've got plenty of plays on the way up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna take 2 here. Who cares? Fine. At least we know we can hit our Thought Knots and start emptying out his hand, which would be pretty nice. And it's not a bad creature, it seems like, against this deck
Yes.
either.
It blocks well.
Okay, Jace. Okay.
Worth noting, it's unlikely to flip on the next turn.
Okay, yeah. So you would what would be nice is being able to lightning axe no. Fall of the Titans to get rid of
If
both
we
these
draw a
things.
5th land, well, turn 5, yeah. Lightning Axe plus Fall of the Titans can take down 3 creatures for 5 mana if we draw 1 more land.
Well, now that he's
Within
got
the next
Evolving
2
Wilds in here, right? He flips 5 or more. Oh yeah, so definitely it's very unlikely.
Yeah, if we look at his deck list here, it's very unlikely. There's only spells are Collected Company and now a few negates.
Okay, so so he's tapped out. I guess I just jam Thought Knots here and pass the turn.
Hmm. So unlike the last game, we look very well positioned for a long game with the 2 Chandras. So whatever we can do to keep our life up and stall the game. So in this case, if there's a Reflector Mage, interesting.
I gotta take this, don't I? Because we play so few creatures. Nissa's gross too. God, this deck plays so many good cards.
We can take down Nissa with Chandra, even
Okay,
if they get to 6.
because we don't want. Because right now our next play is to take. I'm just gonna do it. But we could talk about it later.
Sure. Okay.
But my thought was,
Uh-huh.
Thought Knot is the only creature I have in my hand right now. And
Yeah,
I can't.
and we can.
Oh, good.
We don't want to get both our creatures. We don't really have time to make clues with the opponent beating us down. Whereas this next Thought Knot can take the negate on the way up to Chandra, right?
Yeah. Hopefully we hit a land. That would be pretty nice.
I mean, yeah, I find it. We're most likely going to get there before we die. We have a lot of life. We've got a lot of removal we can cast. So.
Yeah, and I guess at any time, even though it's suboptimal, we could take care of what's going on out there relatively easily. If he plays a creature here and we draw a land, I might flirt with the Lava Axe into Fall of the Titans here.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we draw a land, absolutely. Clear the opponent's board, absolutely.
So that would be. I think that's our best draw right now, right? I guess
Yeah.
Fire Impulse or Fiery the 3 mana would be okay because at least we
Temper
could.
would be good.
Yeah, Temper would be okay.
And, I mean, worst case scenario, we play another Thought Knot, and
Well, how worried am I about this Jace? Because it flips next turn now, right? Because he's gonna
Not
untap
that-
it. I got to get rid of that, right?
we'll see what we draw. It's not a big deal if it flips, because there's no flashback on it, and the -3 is not game breaking.
All right. Well, we drew a land, but it comes into play tapped, so that's no good. I think.
Well,
Oh, go ahead.
it sets us up.
So I'm gonna go Needle Spires into Thought Knot, ship the turn.
Yeah, and we're gonna have a big couple turns coming up.
Thought Knot, get that negate out of there, clear the way for our Chandra and all of our good cards. And now he drew an Avacyn, but we don't care about that. We can blow that up. We got plenty of answers. We got answers for days.
Probably true. I think that was probably right. It's worth noting Avacyn gives itself indestructible right when it comes in.
Well, and it doesn't go on the stack? I
It
thought
does. I mean, it does take the stack, but we can
I can
go in
respond to it
response.
and blow it up. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now he's got. Well, now we know he's going to cast Avacyn.
Most likely. Yeah, but everything we have is really an instant, so
Okay.
interesting. I might have taken the Avacyn and left the negate because we have two Chandras.
Okay.
If we go
So
back and look at that play.
if we
'Cause
know now we know the Avacyn's coming, so we have to wait for him to cast Avacyn, him or her to cast Avacyn,
you
right?
know, this is potentially an opportunity to hit for 8. If the
Just
opponent goes to Avacyn, then we can go Lightning Axe, Fall of the Titans in response, and blow up 3 creatures.
that's right. Just should we just swing and see what
I,
happens?
I think it's. I think that it's. Yeah. Also, because we have 8 minutes and we need to win this game, so um,
All right. Yeah. Let's see what happens. He's got
yeah.
to, right? I mean, there's no other play. Yeah. You cast Avacyn here. This will be funny. Okay.
Um. Yes.
I gotta wait for
Okay.
it to resolve. Wait for the.
It's going to flip,
Oh yeah, that's gonna be
but
gross.
but it, no, but it the 3 damage does not kill the Thought Nuts, and it still dies to the Lightning Axe.
So let it resolve. Blow up.
Oh no, it's not going to flip. It doesn't have to flip.
Yeah. So we'll discard a card. I guess we'll just get rid of Tormenting Voice for right now.
I agree.
Get rid of that. Pay a red. Discard a card.
And then we have to choose 2 of 3 to kill right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go cast with Surge. I have to kill Jace.
You don't have to, but I think it's a good choice.
Um, Jace and I guess the Sylvan Advocate.
Yes, it's about to get bigger than the Krasis.
All right, let's get going here. 3, go.
Yeah, don't worry about talking it through at this point,
Yeah.
because we've got. This tends to happen. It's super difficult to have conversations and narration while playing.
Even if
a
I
map.
run out of time, though, I think is super useful. You know.
Definitely.
Next turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we land, we Chandra jam. If we don't, right now he potentially has no creatures in hand. He would have had to draw it because he only had Avacyn land last turn. He played the land, played Avacyn. Oh, and Nissa, yeah, fine. Okay.
Yeah, no big deal. We can win this game very fast. We draw a land, Chandra.
Draw a land,
Either.
wipe the board, swing for 8.
Either -3 or +1 would be insane.
Oh God, this
-3
come on,
would
one
be
time,
insane.
baby, one time. Just, fine, come on.
That would give us the
Ah!
most.
All right. Now,
Oh well. Oh boo-hoo, man.
I guess we'll just put the goggles out, right? Or do we have
You
to?
can go goggles into Axe and kill 2 of those creatures.
Yeah, I feel like that seems pretty nice.
Yeah, we
Oh.
don't. The Nissa flips. Like if we definitely want to get those things off because if the opponent draws a 7th land, they grow their tracker, they get a clue. The Nissa flips, makes a 4/4.
All right, so now we're gonna tap this, but now I'm gonna have to discard a Chandra twice
No, just 1.
on your target. Okay, so here we go. Value Town. Discard a card, choose target, Tireless Tracker. Pay 1. Discard.
Yeah, this draw was way better than last game's. What do you think, those of you watching? Should we have mulliganed that hand? I would believe it. I mean, who knows? Who knows, right? Like, we could go back in an alternate universe.
I'm pretty sure we win this game now, though. We're definitely odds-on favorite to win because,
It would be very hard to lose this game.
yeah. I mean, okay, fine, play Jace.
They're dead on board.
Yeah. So now we, all right. So we play Chandra -3, win the game.
Sure. I mean, there's literally 3 ways to win this game. Chandra +1, Chandra -3, and Fiery Impulse all win.
Which one? Which one? I like minus. Let's just, he's
Sure.
got 0 cards
Yeah.
in hand.
It's the most humiliating. It leaves them with the least.
All right, yeah. I want maximum humiliation.
Also, the +1, they could double chump block and survive at 1 life, and it would take more time. So you made the right play.
Well, they're making me play it out too because I would have already conceded, but they're
Mhm.
probably aware of my clock like you are. In terms of changes, I don't know that we changed anything here. Well, you're right. We did draw way better.
Hmm.
We, I mean,
So here's the main consideration as far as change, is that we need to win in 5 minutes.
oh,
So what can make the deck faster? We don't
well, planner
necessarily
up.
need to. Yeah, we don't need to increase our win percentage. We need to increase our percentage of winning in 5 minutes. So
So we cut. I think we probably cut Linvala planner outburst, and well, I guess Eldrazi Obligator seems more aggressive. It's suboptimal, but if there are situations where we can blow something up and then take the other creature swing kind of thing.
yeah, I agree. I actually like Obligator just because if there's 5 minutes is not a lot of time.
I think we're gonna go Obligator. Avacyn's Judgment I think is good.
Hmm.
At worst, we can. It's a fireball. I mean that seems good. Um, so we're gonna play that, and then I think we just cut Planner Outburst and probably Linvala
Yes.
because we're not.
Also,
Oh, go ahead.
Matter Reshaper's gotten better. I'm
Yeah.
not sure that we want to cut anything for it.
Well,
I mean, it might be better than Obligator. It's definitely better than Obligator, but the time.
yeah. Well, I think we play that, and then maybe we cut one Goggles and one Chandra, or we could
Mm,
cut some of these insights or Impulse. I mean,
we could cut Hallowed Moonlight maybe. Like we really, the timing on that's pretty awkward too. We really need to get it just right.
yeah. And honestly, he hasn't cast it. He hasn't cast Collective Company once in either game.
That doesn't mean that. That just means he's got an unlucky, is all it
No,
means.
no, that means that it's not going to happen this game either, man.
Law of averages, man.
Well,
It's
that
gonna
means
happen.
he's going to cast. He's going to cast unlimited Collective Companies.
Exactly. He might cast 5 this game.
Yeah.
Oh well, we didn't sideboard perfect, but we don't need to.
Uh, I don't have a lot of ways to do damage, but
That's okay. I
yeah,
mean, you can just like we can get to turn 5 in 2 minutes with this hand, right?
yeah, we just
Essentially.
keep clearing the board.
Yeah. Can sequence the whole thing now. Spires, mountain, caves, F6, kill during our turn if necessary.
Right. Okay. So go Spires. Go.
This is potentially a winning hand.
Yeah. So we're gonna put. Okay, nothing on board yet. So we're gonna go just a mountain pass.
We have our 5 lands.
Yeah. So now no more lands, please. Shuffler gods.
Or if there's another land, please present Chandra alongside it.
Right. Yeah. Don't leave me at like 5 lands and then just back to back Chandras. Uh-oh. Okay, he's got Collected Company now, right? This is what he's probably getting.
Bounding Krasis is probably his turn 3.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. I guess we'll just forge it just for fun. Pass a turn. So he plays Krasis. Do I blow it up right away? Probably. Just because
Yeah.
I need to get Spell Mastery turned on too. Oh, he didn't cast it.
Oh, nothing. Hmm. Okay. Very strange. He's got companies and archangels for days.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Negate as well.
Um.
I like it. It's a
Okay.
way to win.
Yeah, but we don't want to cast it now, right? We want
Not
to.
yet.
Yeah, we just want to play land, ship the turn.
Yeah, so we're gonna see Avacyn. We could use double removal spell for it. Or we could go Fiery Temper to the face. Goblin Dark Dweller Fiery Temper to the face. Untap Eldrazi Obligator Archangel Avacyn. That I count 7, 11, 17 damage through that.
So we just okay. So let's face Temper
Yes,
for fun.
for winning as well.
Well, that too. I mean, oh shoot, wait. I don't want to take damage.
It's actually, I'd say a life point is worth about 10 seconds at this point.
Ah, you're right. You're right. You're right,
I don't
you're-
know. I mean, it's where do you draw the line?
Yeah, no, I feel like you're probably right. Oh god. Okay. Goblin Dark Dwellers.
That gets to 20, actually.
All right, so we'll go Goblin Dark Dwellers. Face them again, right?
Yeah. And then if the opponent plays Avacyn and has no blockers, ooh, we can go Obligator and use Fiery Impulse to potentially clear a blocker. And I mean, we're looking at lots of damage. I think we can win this game in a lot of time. It's definitely possible.
Okay. Go.
It looks good. We've got almost 4 minutes left.
All right. This is gonna be Avacyn next turn. Steal the Avacyn.
Probably.
Clear a blocker. Face. Some combination of face and stealing.
Mm-hmm.
A lightning axe wouldn't be the worst either. Probably. Let's see. I don't think Nissa or Jace do anything for him now. I'm out for blood.
Yeah, we don't want to see a 3. Ooh, actually, Bounding Crisis would be super bad for us because it would really slow us down. We'll know though because we can impulse that, and hopefully, if we impulse that and the opponent goes to draw cards, they're fucking dead. They're taking 11 on this turn. Untap Fiery Impulse game.
All right, here we go. Battlefield Forge. Impulse to the Duskwatch Recruiter to root out any removal.
Yeah, it's rooting out Bounding
Or
Crisis,
Bounding
really.
Crisis. Yeah.
Yeah, if he has Bounding Crisis, we might want to wait on our Obligator, possibly. Come on, opponent. Oh, it flips the. Well, that's even better for us.
That's good for us. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
wait,
didn't
it
flip.
flips at end of turn. We could wait a turn, maybe.
I could impulse. You know what? I think I'm gonna just go for it because we get in for 8.
I'm concerned about Bounding Crisis.
Like he just ignored it. You think? I guess I could just.
I would say.
I could swing here and leave impulse.
Yeah, go for attack.
Yeah.
I would say go for attack with the Dark Dwellers. It has Menace. It's going to get under. The opponent can flip their Avacyn, but it's still not going to kill us. 6, 9, 12. We can Tormenting Voice, Fiery Temper to the face right now, putting them to 7, and then keeping up Fiery Temper with Fiery Impulse with Spell Mastery. Yeah, I like this.
All right, so Tormenting Voice.
Yeah.
Draw 2 cards. Go.
Yeah, game plan is to win next turn.
Discard Fiery Temper.
To the brain. Puts the opponent to 7.
Go.
This is very exciting.
Okay. Cast. Face. Play red. Go.
Yeah, and we got Impulse to clear a blocker. We might see a negate here. I hope they're just holding their negate for something better.
They did.
I mean, he's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, here you go. Cool. Yeah, they don't realize what's happening.
They're
playing the wrong game here.
Yeah, it's all over now, but they're crying. All right. Fine.
I mean, we're still gonna get wrecked by Bounding Crisis or Collected Company into Bounding Crisis. So
we have a chance, and that's all you can ask for, though.
yes, we have a chance.
You know what? What do you put? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, Reflector Mage. That is suboptimal.
I mean that.
Well, you know what? Fire Impulse gets rid of that.
Does, and then Obligator plus.
I'm gonna pop that right here, right? That's
Yep.
what I want to do. Take a damage. Fine. Get rid of that.
We have a chance.
He's got 1 card in hand, and what does it have to be? It has to be Browning Crisis, or we win.
Or Collected Company.
Or Collected Company, yeah. All right, I'm at 6. 2 minutes ago.
Yeah. Oh well.
Okay.
Balls on the table.
Here we go. Here we go. It's a.
I like the sideboard plan.
All right, here we go. Well, I only have one option. Eldrazi Obligator, yellow, right? I mean, that's it.
I mean, the sideboard plan gave us a chance at the very least.
All right. Eldrazi Obligator.
How does this work? When it comes into play?
Yeah.
Oh, when you cast it.
When you cast.
The opponent's at 7 life. They're also a mana short of blocking with the Lumbering Falls. I hope they might have another Avacyn or negate in hand.
Too late for negate. Does not enough
If they
mana.
Come on.
1 minute on the clock. No!
Oh, how unfortunate.
Ah.
Oh well.
That's all right.
It was fun, and it was cool to have a chance up to the end there.
Yeah, that was good. I mean, yeah, one card in hand. It was good. I felt like I learned a lot already because learning to think ahead certainly. I mean, he had 2 outs, so that seems pretty good. I'll give him the satisfaction of defeating me.
Well played by him. I believe that he looked at the deck list and realized the only way he could lose was to Obligator and actually held the Krasis. So I think that was probably quite well played.
Makes sense. Power Lucario wins. But
Cool.
regardless, hey, if you guys want to see Travis Wizard appear more on this channel, let us know in the comment section down below. Travis, what is your YouTube channel again so I can come check it out?
Yeah, you can search Travis Wizard as the URL. It's called Magic for Good right now, but we're going to change it back to Travis Wizard in a month, so it depends when you see it.
Okay.
But, I mean, either Magic for Good, Travis Wizard, Travis Wu, you'll find it. And, yeah, thanks so much, Jeremy, and let us know. We can do this again. This is fun.
Yeah, I had a lot of. This is the most fun I've had playing constructed Magic ever. Like not.
Awesome.
Yeah. So.
Awesome. Yeah.
Hopefully you guys liked it, and then yeah, like he said, I'll put a link to his YouTube channel. He has some mind-blowing vlog theories out there that I'm still recovering from hearing, and lots of other fun stuff too. So thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you so much.
What's up, and thanks for watching this video. I produce all different kinds of content, so if you haven't yet, click on my face to subscribe. If you want to watch more videos, I've got some sweet playlists, including this one, where I open up every fat pack ever created. I've also got this one over here where I open just about anything vintage and old and expensive for your enjoyment. And all this is made possible by the awesome backers at our Patreon, which is linked in the description of every video. Hop on over there, check it out, see if it's something you might want to consider. If not, sit back, enjoy, and I'll still love you.